Hi everyone, thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent home practice routine. It is so important that you do your speak out exercises every single day. Today is Friday. Everybody say TGIF with intent. Ready? TGIF. Let's say it again with more intent. TGIF. Today I'm wearing, you really can't tell, let me lift up, my Live with Intent t-shirt. Yes, today is Friday. It's a little bit more casual. We're going to go through some of the speak out exercises, and then we're going to work out of Parkinson Voice Project's e-library. This is such an incredible resource, and it's available to all of you who are working with a speak out provider. So if you are going through the speak out therapy program, you have access to this e-library too, and Parkinson Voice Project doesn't charge for it. If you have any questions about it, send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org, and we will help you get set up with that. But it's an incredible resource, so we're going to work mostly from that today. But first we will do some of the speak out exercises. So let's all take a sip of water with intent. Okay, with intent, that means as you grab your cup and put the cup up to your mouth, you're going to think about what you're doing. You're going to be very careful and mindful, and swallow with intent. You bet I am very intentional when I take a sip of water in front of all of you. Did you know that we have over 3,000 people doing these exercises every single day? It's incredible. This is one of the good things that came out of the pandemic, and please help us to get the word out. There's so many people with Parkinson's around the world who don't know about these sessions and who don't even know that their speech can get better. So please help us get the word out. We're going to start with the first speak out exercise, the warm up. Since it's Friday, we're only going to do 3 of these, but don't worry, you will get a good workout today, I guarantee it. Here we go, let's speak out. May, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure to lift your voice with every sound. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. We're concentrating on the end. We're reaching for the end, meaning we're not going to trail off. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and get one. When I say reach for the end, I want you to think of, did any of you ever run track? When you're running in a race and you're getting closer to the finish line, you can just see that ribbon right there. Do you slow down? No, you don't slow down before you hit that ribbon. You run through it. I want you to think of that when you are speaking, even in regular conversation. You're going to reach for the end of all your sentences. If you are talking to somebody and you drop off the last word or the last syllable, they're going to say, "What?" People need that last part. They need the beginning and they need the end. Sometimes if the middle is not so clear, they might be able to figure out what we're saying. But if we lose that ending, we're probably going to have to repeat. So think of that finish line, okay? That ribbon, and you're always going to reach for the end. Let's move on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. I want you to open your mouth wide and speak out. Here we go. I'm I'm keeping it strong till the end. Let's do it again. Nice job. Let's do it one more time. Nice job. Let's all take a sip of water. We've done the warm-ups and the ahs, and we're going to move on to the glides. I'm swallowing with intent. If you need to, next to your water glass at meals or your wine, whatever you're drinking, you could even put a little reminder, swallow with intent. Remember, swallowing is usually automatic. So it's okay if you need a little reminder. People get frustrated with themselves and say, why don't I remember? It's not that you're forgetting, it's that swallowing is so automatic. We do it without thinking about it. So you can put a little reminder next to your glass, swallow with intent. Let's move on to the third speak out exercise. I want you to project an ah out in front of you, a steady ah, and then slowly glide up. Here we go. Ah. Stop. Ah. Nice and steady. We are in control, not Parkinson's. Let's do it again. Even though we're going up and down, we are speaking out. Our voice is in front of us. Let's do one more glide. Nice job. Let's all take a sip of water with intent, and then we'll do some counting. On Fridays, we do things a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and count to 20 by twos. We are not going to stop. We're going to count all the way through. I don't want you to think about your breath. If you feel that the sound is going to the back of your throat and you're running out of air, just take a quick breath. So keep the focus on lifting your voice and speaking out. Focus on that. Do not focus on the breath. We'll count to 20 by twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I'm reaching for the end. I'm blowing through the ribbon. I'm not trailing off. Let's do it again. Count to 20 by twos. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water with intent, and then we will do Dr. Boone's words first, and then we'll work on the e-library. I love the e-library. Everybody should get access to it. Again, if you're working with a Speak Out provider, we will give you access. We don't charge for it. We don't charge for any of our therapy services at Parkinson Voice Project. Since 2008, our program has been funded entirely through, well, almost entirely, through Pay It Forward. So a couple times a year, in June and the end of the year, we're going to ask you to pay it forward and make a donation. But other than that, we don't charge for our therapy services. All right, Dr. Boone's words, we are going to exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Whenever you can hear those sounds clearly, you know that the tongue moved the way it was supposed to. So we want to hear the G, and the K, and the ing. All right, here we go. Gu, la, gang, ga, ga. Gu, la, gang, ga, ga. Let's do the next one twice. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Good job. All right, we're using intent. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Very nice. We are working hard. So even though Fridays we take it a little bit easy, we're really not taking it easy. We're just doing things a little bit differently to keep them interesting. Get yourself a sip of water, and then we're going to move to the e-library. I love the e-library. The e-library, we used to use a subscription service, and now we moved it to our website. I'm using it in therapy. I use it for online therapy. It's so amazing. So this is the e-library. Again, you only have access to it if you're working with a Speak Out provider. All right? So we're scrolling down to the flashcards, okay? We've done some of the photo cards. Let's go ahead and do the word cards. So I'm clicking on the word cards, and we're going to start off with, I just want you to read the word. I want you to lift your voice and speak out, so you're going to say tiger. Everybody say it with intent. Ready? Tiger. Next, ready? Hamburger. Don't let it trail off. Reach for the end. Ready again? Hamburger. Next. Dog. Get the ending on there. Ready? Dog. Next. Ice cream. Are you lifting your voice and speaking out? Say it again. Ice cream. Next, fishing. Get that NG on there. Ready? Fishing. Next, butterfly. Did you trail off on fly? Say it again. Butterfly. Your listeners need the endings to your words. Let's say it again. Butterfly. Next, bench. Again, bench. Next, bull. Again, bull. Keep going. Fire hydrant. Did you get the ending on there? Let's do it again. Fire hydrant. Next, elephant. Say it again better. Elephant. Every single syllable with intent. Ready? Let's say this. Barn. Again. Barn. The next. Belt. Did you get that T on there? Let's do it again. Belt. Next. hammer. Again, hammer. Ready? Paintbrush. Did you get the SH on there? Let's say it again. Paintbrush. Again, paintbrush. Come on, use your best voice. Ready? Umbrella. Again, umbrella. Next, bucket. Again, bucket. Did you get the T on there? Let's say it with more intent. Bucket. Next, piano. Again, piano. So when you work in the e-library, what we're doing right now, you can name the words. Now let me show you some other things you can do. So we said piano. Let's say it 3 times and make sure we don't trail off. Ready? Piano, piano, piano. Let's spell the word piano. Every letter with intent. Here we go. P-I-A-N-O. Are you in control of your speech, or is Parkinson's? Say every letter with intent. Spell it again. P-I-A-N-O. Spell it again, but stretch it out a little bit like this. P-I-A-N-O. Ready? Connect them. Ready? P-I-A-N-O. Reach for the end. Do it again. P-I-A-N-O. Now, do that twice. Spell it twice. Ready? P-I-A-N-O. P-I-A-N-O. Did you start to run out of air? I don't want you to ever squeeze words out of your mouth, okay? Anytime you start to run out of air, I want you to take a quick breath. Let's spell it twice again. We're going to drag it out, okay? Exaggerate it and connect it. Take a breath whenever you need to. We'll slow it down just a bit. Ready? P-I-A-N-O. P-I-A-N-O. Now something else you can do. I want you to close your eyes and spell the word piano with intent. Close your eyes. Ready? You do it on your own. Was that more difficult? Try it again. Spell it twice with intent with your eyes closed. If you're finding these exercises challenging, then this is what you need to work on. All of this comes before being able to speak with intent in conversation. So what you need to figure out when you're doing your practice is, at what point is my speech not that good? Or at what point does it start to fall apart? And then you practice, 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 and you work on it, okay? Let me share this again. Something else you can do, can you think of a couple different brands of pianos? Think of at least a couple. If you know more, go ahead, but say them with intent. All right, so maybe you thought of Steinway, Yamaha, Baldwin. That's what I have at my house, Baldwin. If you wanted to buy a grand piano, how much do you think it would cost And even if you don't know, you can say, I have no idea, as long as you say it with intent. How much would a grand piano cost? If you're going to invest money in a grand piano, what are some things that you might need to think about beforehand? Say every word with intent. Let's say that your grandchildren want to take piano lessons. And so your son comes to you and says, we need to buy a piano, okay? Little Johnny wants to take piano lessons. All right, where would you find a piano? Where do you go to look for a piano? Think about it and say every word with intent. Very good. Let me show you a different one. I'm trying to give you lots of ideas for how you can practice. Let's just name these words, okay? Just read them. Ready? Drill. Next. Saw. Next. Bicycle. Where could you buy a bicycle? I want you to close your eyes and spell the word bicycle with intent. I want you to read this word. Ready? Ladder. Let's say it again. Ladder. Say it 3 times. Ladder. Ladder, ladder. I want you to tell me if you're going to use a ladder, okay? Hopefully you're not using a ladder, okay? But if someone else is using a ladder, what are some precautions they need to take? Say every word with intent. All right, and I hope y'all are not using a ladder, okay? It's not worth it. Hire somebody else. All right, let's read this word with intent. Ready? Socks. Again, socks. That's a little bit hard because you have the K where the back of the tongue goes up, and then you have the S. Say this word 3 times. Socks, socks, socks. If you wanted to buy some new socks, I want you to name 3 places where you could find some socks. Let me ask you this. How many pairs of socks do you have? Very good. All right, everybody read this word with intent. Ready? Guitar. Read it. Oranges. Strawberries. Do you like strawberries? Answer this with intent. When are strawberries in season? Name 3 places to buy strawberries. How much do you think a pound, that's a lot, a pound of strawberries would cost? Imagine that I've never seen a strawberry. Let's say I've seen a blueberry, but I've never seen a strawberry. Go ahead and describe what a strawberry looks like. When you're going through the Speak Out program, it is about strengthening, I had to say that with intent, strengthening the muscles so that you can speak with intent. But you really need to work on conversation. In the Speak Out protocol, we call that cognitive exercises, but what we're really doing is getting you to practice conversation. And the e-library and the flashcards are a great way to do that. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Goodbye, everyone.